Hey.
Hello class, quiet down. Today we're going to be talking about trophic levels.
Oh, man.
Don't worry class, it's pretty interesting.
You mean like the sun and stuff?
No. The trophic levels discuss the transfer of energy between organisms.
Good job, Joseph. 10 points extra credit for you.
Yes, that's all.
Alright class, there are many different types of organisms. There's decomposers, producers, and consumers. Does anyone know if this is a producer, consumer, or decomposer?
Consumer?
No. Fungus and bacteria are decomposers.
Well, Fucc, at least you tried, man.
Good job, Joseph. Decomposers break down organic material and let it go back into the soil so the cycle of life can go on. Alright class, pay attention. We're going to watch a little clip and there'll be questions on it later on. As the cricket feeds on the grass, it takes in 10% of the energy that the grasses gain through photosynthesis from the sun. Can any of you explain to me what was depicted in this scene?
The cricket is eating the grass.
Does anyone want to expand on Justin's comment? Go ahead.
The energy is transferred from the grass into the primary consumer.
Exactly. He eats it.
Good job, class. Does anyone know what the next trophic level is?
The second consumer?
Exactly. Do you know what animals are in this trophic level?
Frog!
Well, it depends on how you follow the food web.
What's a food web?
A food web is an illustration that depicts feeding connections in a community. A secondary consumer can be an array of animals and only gets 1% of the energy from the producer. Does anyone know what percentage of energy the primary consumer gets from the producer?
2%?
No, it's 10%.
Good job. That's because whenever the...
Sorry, sir. Won't happen again, I promise.
No cats allowed in the building.
Why you hating me?
As I was saying, it's 10% because of the 10% rule. Does anyone here know what that means? Anybody but Joseph? Yes, Justin.
Man's restroom, I really gotta go.
Only if you wash your hands. Yes, Jordan.
Doesn't that mean only 10% of the energy is transferred into the next trophic level?
Good job, Jordan. That's exactly right. So the 10% rule shows that the farther away an organism gets from a producer, the less energy it's going to earn. Alright class, now we're going to watch a little clip on a primary and secondary consumer. Yes. We watch as the cheetah stalks down his prey. He pounces into action, chasing down the gazelle. He will take her down, be able to get his meal. The cheetah will transfer only 10% of the energy from the gazelle into himself. You see, class, in the video the cheetah is shown as a secondary consumer. But that does not mean it's always going to be a secondary consumer. It can also be a tertiary consumer depending on what it eats. Alright class, let's see what you've learned too. Take a seat. Alright guys, to see what you've learned today, we're going to have a pop quiz. Joseph, what is a primary consumer?
A primary consumer is a consumer that eats producers, like plants.
Fucc, what is a producer?
A producer is a type of organism that uses the sun's energy to make its own food.
Good job, Fucc. Justin, what's the 10% rule?
The 10% rule is when 10% of energy is transferred to the next trophic level.
Jordan, what is a decomposer?
A decomposer is an organism, like a fungus or a bacterium, that decomposes organic material.
Okay, good job, guys. Class is dismissed now.